Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful.
I am Masira Khan. I am English language and English literature teacher. I will teach in class 1. This is the title of our English learners book. We will read Cambridge Global English Learners Book for class 1. This is the title of the English Learners Activity Book. We will practice the activities that we have learned from the Learners Book. So you must have Global English Activity Book for class 1. Come to the content page. As you can see, there are 9 units. And each unit is divided into subunits like words and expression, use of English, reading and writing, listening and speaking, school subjects, phonics, word study, critical thinking, values. So this book will improve our listening, speaking, reading and writing skills, as well as it will improve our critical thinking and moral values. For the sake of learning, we should have to adopt some good habits. So first of all, you have to listen to me, because listening is a first step to move forward towards learning. If you are a good listener, you will be a good speaker. And if you are a good speaker, you can read the text very well. And after that, you will be able to write things effectively. So be a good listener so that you will be a good learner. So listen to my lesson carefully so that you will be able to follow the directions and accept the challenges from my side. Today we are going to start our lesson number 5, Learner's Book, page number 12 and 13, and Activity Book, page number 6 and 7. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to listen and respond to an informational text and audio, read informational text, read and discuss an informational chart, complete sentences to give information, compare themselves to other children, make use of simple present tense, improve grammatical skills. So let's move on towards the lesson to get our objective achieved. Students, can you tell me, what do you do at school? Why do you come to school? Okay, you come to school to read, write, drawing, to sing, to do maths, to use computer. There are so many activities to do at school. We are having some students. They are from different countries. They are different in their liking. They have different interests and they are from different countries. But one thing is same, that is they are the students. They go to school. So now listen to the audio so that you will be able to know about them. Okay class, now open the page number 12 of your learner's book. Now we are going to learn about the children around the world. You may have so many people around you. They are not as you are. They are different in so many aspects. First of all, look at the picture of these children, Amira, Mirat and Zak. Amira is from Oman. Now listen to the audio so that you will be able to know about them.
My name is Amira. I am 6. I use computers at school. My name is Marat. I am 7. I read at school. My name is Zach. I am 6. I do maths at school.
After listening to the audio, we come to know that they are not the same. They have different names. Their age is also not the same. And they have different things to do at school. Amira uses computer at school. Marat uses to read at school. And Zak do maths at school. They are students, they are having different name. Zach and Amira are of the same age. They are 6 years old and they have different level of interest. They like to do different activities. Now come to the second activity. What do you do at school? Read about yourself, draw a picture. So look at the picture carefully. These are the activities that you do at school. Read. We read short stories, essays at school. We use this computer in a computer lab. We like to read and we like to write short stories, essays at school. Some of you do like to do maths. And some of you like to sing at school. And some of you are good at drawing pictures on canvas or pages. So hopefully you will be able to introduce yourself like this. You have to write your name and your age and what do you do at school. We do different activities at school, so you have to mention only one activity that you like to do. Now come to the activity. At the end of the page, my name is Tesh. Can you tell me what is your name? Okay, now write your name. The first letter should be capital. I'm Dash. Now you have to mention your age. How old are you? Okay, the last one is I dash at school. What do you do at school? Okay, now do it on the book. Okay students, now we are going to know how do children go to school. Listen to the track carefully so that you will be able to tell how do you go to school.
By bicycle. We go by bus. I go by car. We go by boat. We walk.
Okay students, can you tell me how do you go to school? Okay, now ask your friend that how they go to school or your brother and sister that what they used to go to school. Okay, now look at the chart. This chart gives us information about the students who go to school in different ways. The chart is very informative, very precise to tell us the information. Have you seen any chart in your classroom? Yes, there is a chart for timetable that tell us that which period is going on and who will take the next one. Okay, now look at this carefully. I go by bus. The number of students that go by bus, can you count them? Okay, there are 4 rows. Look at this rows. I go by bus, I go by car, I go by bicycle and I walk. There are 4 rows. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 columns and 4 rows in the chart that will provide us information. Chart is very useful to know something perfectly and in very short time. Look at the picture, class. There is a boy who is going to school by using a bicycle. This is the only means of transportation that he used to go to school. There are so many students near the bus and they are saying that they go to school by bus. So the bus is big in size and so many students can go in the bus. I go by car. In the car, a few students, more than 2, 3 or 4 can go to school. So the girl is telling that she go by bicycle.
we go by boat. In some countries, people use these boats to move around. So these students are going to school by boat. And some of the students go to school, they walk to go to school because their school is near the house. So they feel it comfortable to go and to walk to school. So this picture and the track is giving us information. So furthermore, we are going to learn about the class chart. Chart is something that gives us more effective and precise information in a very short time. So let's move on towards the class chart. Now come towards the activity book, page number 6, Children Around the Earth. Now you have to do the activity on this book that you have learned from the learner's book. I can say what I do in school. Can you tell? What do you do at school? Okay, can you write your name? Okay, now you all are able to write your name and to answer the question. As you have done the activity in the activity book and also in the learner's book, you are able to write your name. The first question is, what's your name? My name is Dash. Now you have to write your name with the first letter capital. How old are you? I'm Dash. Can you tell me your age? Okay, what do you do at school? I Dash at school. Now you have to mention the activity that you do at school. You may like to do maths, write, read, and other things like drawing, painting, singing. So you can mention over here. After that, you have to write and draw a picture of you. Now come towards the page number 7 of the activity book, a class chart. Look at the chart, answer the question. Now look at the chart carefully, that it gives us information about the children who go by bus. Paco, Ali, Tanya, Arun and Lara are the 5 students that go by bus. And there are 3 students, Sarah, Martha, Kuldeep, who go by car. And Lucas says, I go by bicycle. So it shows that the only 1 student go by bus. I walk. Pablo and Dina are the 2 students who walk to go to school. So the chart is giving us the information about the students, that how they go to school. There are 4 rows and 7 columns in the table, in the chart, class chart. You may have so many charts in your classroom. Do you remember the chart of timetable that shows the number of periods and the number of days? Okay, now you will be able to answer the question that how many children go by bus. Count that, as you know how to count. So this is your homework task. You have to count the children and mention that on the blanks. And the challenge is, how do you go to school? Can you tell me how do you go to school? Okay, there are different vehicles, means of transportation that are used to go to school that you may use on regular basis. So tell me, how do you go to school? Okay, now second question is, how does your friend go to school? Are you having a friend? Okay, so ask your friend, or you may know that how your friend go to school. If you don't know, you can ask. Okay, you can write, you may write a bicycle, a car, a motorbike, a bus, or to walk. Whatever you use to go to school, you can mention it over here.